Welcome to this week's episode of Discover Down Under. We're an hour out of Adelaide on the banks of the Murray River, and it's beautiful here, Brooke.
Oh, Tim, it'd be great to meander down the river on a houseboat, but we've got our own adventures in store.
Oh, I might do a bit of river work when you're visiting the Monarto Zoo. But careful, Chimpy, they might throw away the key.
Oh, you be careful, buddy. While we check out some top tourist parks, you might end up at the bottom of the Murray.
Oh, no, Brooke, I didn't mean to be mean. But, guys, we've got a great gadget for you this week.
And what about the cooking challenge? It'll blow those big budget shows out of the water. Tim, it's time to get cracking.
Let's go.
Mannum is a historic town on the west bank of the Murray River in South Australia. Steeped in a wonderful history of mechanical invention, from farming equipment to paddle steamers.
But Brooke has an eye for the future with a visit to the Minato Zoo, a 1,000-hectare open-range sanctuary where it's all about programs for rare and endangered species.
Now tell me about some of the tours that you can take when you arrive here.
Well, a visitor to Minato would expect on any given day to participate in our bus tour, which takes them around the entire zoo to see a wide range of different African and Australian animals.
Alison, this is fantastic. So is that a feeding station over there?
Yeah, we've got a couple of feeding stations throughout the exhibit, as well as some shaded areas for them to take a bit of a rest if necessary on a hot day.
So is this your favourite animal?
Yeah, I love rhinos. They're such quirky-looking creatures, very prehistoric.
Tim, you better look out. I think I've found a very talented new co-host for the show.
These guys are really smart. They're about as smart as 6-year-old kids, so you can imagine trying to give them different things to do and trying to break up their day. They really enjoy, but they do love attention.
Talented, maybe, but can he tow a caravan? I don't think so.
So what's going on? They've just gone crazy.
So Gombi and Sotsi were being a little bit silly, and then Gombi went over and leapt on Boyd. Boyd wasn't happy with that, so he told Gombi off. And Sotsi, our alpha male, is supporting Boyd because that's his number 2. So now they're both basically telling off Gombi, but they'll come back together. They'll basically hold their arm out to each other, reassure each other, and they'll be fine.
It's all happening on Discover Down Under. Come and visit the chimps.
Sounds like a plan, Brooke. But first, I need to check out the Mannum Caravan Park. It's just over there, right on the river. So, Ron, how long has there been a park here, do you think?
Since the 50s.
Okay.
Much smaller than it is now, and it's gradually been extended out. And there is hope actually to extend it further.
And a boat ramp in the park?
Yeah. That's
100% river frontage.
That's a great attraction, yeah.
Oh.
So you can launch your canoe, boat, whatever.
Well, this building was here well before the park.
It certainly was. First built in 1906.
Okay.
Modified in 111 and 1932.
What was it
And
initially?
it was the pumping house for the town's water supply.
Oh, okay. And so you can rent this out?
You can rent the bunkhouse
Yes.
on a nightly basis. Holds up to 32 people, complete with kitchen. So it's very popular.
If you've got 32 kids and you think to yourself, where am I going to go? I don't know what... I think, first of all, you need to buy a television if you've got 32 kids.
Exactly.
And, of course, you're a top tourist park, so all the discounts apply.
That's right, the discounts applied, yes. And we love our top tourist park members. Yeah.
They're good, aren't they?
They are. They're good caravans.
Would you help people back in a caravan?
We can, yes. We've got some drive-through sites, or we can help them back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got camping sites on the river too, haven't you? Like
Yes, yeah, we've got
100%.
sites for tents right around the edge of the river and caravan sites.
If you are wanting to come and stay on the river, you're going to have to ask. You can't just come in and hope for the best. You've got to really request that.
You need to book ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you do, you just might meet some very interesting characters with some very interesting caravans.
I'm here with Captain Graham Lynch. Good to see you, Graham.
Excellent, nice to meet you.
Oh, mate, where are you travelling from and to?
I left Brisbane in January.
Yep.
Went down to the Wooden Boat Festival in Hobart and took this down on the trailer, of course.
Okay, that would have been the first boat they would have had on the Spirit of Tasmania, do you think?
They've had others, but it was available as a spare just in case.
You must attract so many comments when you...
It's not only a boat, it's a great conversation piece.
It is, isn't it? Because, well, you're basically, it's a caravan too, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I've got 6 foot of headroom, can have 2 decent-sized bunks.
Yes.
I've got a fridge, a little gas stove, even a portable toilet.
Gee, Graham, when you run out of road, you can always take to the water, can't you?
Yep.